What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the quest line to get the Duke of Erisia key, and I'll do a guide to get through his manor and kill him. So we're going to do everything in this quest at Etris. The first thing is we want to go to the blacksmith. Now there's two places you can buy wood in Etris. The blacksmith is better though because if you look, it is only 2 notes. You're going to want to buy about a stack of wood and that should be enough. So I'll just buy some here. I've already done this, but what we're doing this for is we are getting positive rep with Etris. Now if you follow me, I'm going to take you down to the wood person, the wood dealer, whatever you want to call him. And if you don't know where if you already know where he is, don't follow this. You probably should. He gives you a free axe at the start if you don't have your advanced tools upgraded. But you're going to bring the wood that you just bought down to this guy. And I have a lot more to do. It's going to take you a second, but you got to get one of those. Eventually they'll tell you don't have any. That. And so our next stop is we're going to go actually back up to the end. See, that's kind of what you want, the welcome front of Erisia. I'll put a campfire down here so you can see what the rep actually looks like. Or we're going by the bookstore. So all you need is like really high rep with Etris. Not super high, but you need high rep with Etris. I think it's friend. And then you're going to come back behind the inn. I'm going to go into the bookstore real quick and show you what the rep should look like. You want it to say friend there. I don't think you need as much as I have, but it's good. So we're going to come behind the inn and follow the path. And you'll see a giant bridge here, and we're going to go across this and talk to this guard over here. His name is Kenneth. So once you go over to Kenneth, talk to him, just spam 1. Unless you really care what his story is, then just spam 1. So what we're going to do now is going to go back across the bridge, and we're actually going to go to the bookstore now. We're going to talk to the person here, say 1, and he'll talk. You actually have to talk to him twice. You want to ask about Etris, and he'll talk about Lord Regent, and you can just press 1. You can read the lore if you want, though. If you did everything right, Kenneth should now be gone, so you're going to follow me. Our next stop is going to be at the Neve Nomad camp, because we got to go find camp. So you do need some agility for this if you don't have any. You're going to want a guild base, or you can, I don't even remember what it's called. You can campfire stack, but I recommend using the guild base. You can, unless you have enough agility. But here's where we're going to come. Up here, on the screen part, and then you should see these scratch marks on the ground over here. That's what we want. Follow this path and you'll see this. This is Kenneth. He doesn't matter anymore. He's dead. So talk to the royal guard here, and now we have to go all the way back up to the first time we saw Kenneth. Okay. So now that we're back up to the end, just follow the path and go across the bridge again. But instead of going back to where Kenneth was, we're actually going to go behind him, and we're going to come up these stairs to the left, because we're going to go talk to Lord Regent, and he's going to give us the key. Now, after we get the key, I'm not going to show you the path to Duke. I'm not going to show you I'll show you most of the path to Duke, the hard part, but the rest you're probably going to need to figure out yourself. And I'm going to show you the fastest way to get to Duke from Lord Regent's Manor. So recently they changed it, so it doesn't really matter how close you are to him, he won't kill you. Unless you haven't started the quest, he will kill you. Just spam 1 again, and it'll give you the manor key. And so the fastest way out now is to come into this garden and use this hive fountain. And you won't be able to use the hive fountain if you aren't, haven't been to Great Hive Erisia yet. And if you haven't, then you're just going to settle Lower Erisia and come to the big bandit camp that spawns all the banditers. Once you're at Great Hive, use the portal on the far right. And now, we're up Erisia. So, quest part's over if that's all you wanted. This is the Duke location, and then we'll do a fight. I don't know how I'll do on this build. It's a build I've never used before, and it's kind of interesting, so we'll see. I'm just gonna run past him, and then there's the big bandit camp. So if you're in front of it, you just go this way. If you're coming the way I go, just follow where I go. So where we're going now is Tower Strike Lands. This is a place you should know if you've played the game before. Some Jet Striker orbs spawn up here. It's the way you get to Burning Stone Gardens. It's a quite important part of the game. Or I don't know if I'd say quite important. There's some stuff to do here. Kind of like this. So now we're gonna go through a giant cave, and this is the annoying part of this, because this cave is a massive maze and you can get lost in here pretty easy. If you want a free talent hand, you can talk to this guy and kill a Sharko when you get in here. I'll do it just because there's a Sharko on the way to Duke. Just spam 1 and see Megalodon Slayer. We're going to take a right up here and just follow the path again. When you get to this point, make sure you jump over the hole, because if you don't, you'll probably take some damage and it's kind of annoying. See, there's the Sharko. If this one's not here and you're doing the quest and this Sharko's not here, there's another spawn on the way. There might be a couple actually. But there we go. So this acid will do a decent amount of damage too. I believe it does less if you're Netrian, but it's not that noticeable. And I think you have the survivalist perk, it'll do less damage to you as well. So there's our other Sharko spawn if you still needed one. And come through this final cave. Come out here and you'll see this. This is what I call the pedestal. And walk onto it, and it leads you to Duke. So somebody, I believe, is already here in this server. Let's see if they've left already or not. They have. When you pull that lever, if it says the mechanism seems to be stuck, that means there's mobs you've missed or the door is not open. For me, it's because the door is not open since somebody just left here, so I gotta go through here and open the door again. But it's glitched. So since it's glitched, what I'm gonna do instead is server hop. That happens sometimes. The Duke door is really annoying, and I don't like it. I think they could make it better, but it's whatever. So on this part, there's a decent amount of mobs we have to fight. They're not super tough though, so I wouldn't worry about having good ping. So here we go. Once the door opens, the mobs will spawn. First one is the first one, a couple are bats, and should be able to kill them pretty easy. Once we get in here, it's gonna be 3 mindless servants. These guys should not be too tough. Oh yeah, Duke is really annoying to fight and also get to if you do not have Mercy Kill, which you get with 75 weapon, or I think uncapping an attunement, or maybe killing a boss. There's a lot of ways to get it, but if you don't have it, it is really annoying to get to and kill Duke, because you have to individually grip all of these dudes, but also Duke himself will spawn them during his boss fight. And so they can kind of infinite combo you. I'm really hoping these guys don't freak my Duke. Like, yeah, they're going to though. So as you can see here, individually grouping all of them is not very fun. These guys are waiting for me to grip all of them though, so they can take my elevator. So I'm gonna have to do it again, but I'm not gonna grip them because people are lazy. That dude's gonna gank me. Okay. So yeah, people are really annoying in this game. So I'm gonna do it again. I'll just speed it up though. So once you've killed everybody, just press that lever and it will send you down. And this will put you into your own server, and hopefully the server that you get put in is pretty good, because it is the one you're gonna have to fight the boss in. It's not too bad. 100 ping. So when you get in here, you're gonna walk into this area. There's gonna be some mobs for you to kill. It's gonna be some more of the like little thieves, kind of, but it's also gonna be 2 big stone golems. But these are not normal golems. They are black and red, unlike the gray that they normally are. And it's because these are golem primes. They are Duke's own golems. They only spawn down here and in the Luvian mechanism. But they are pretty annoying. So I think the only thing different between these and the normal golems, these have more health and do more damage, and they have 1 new move. So the normal golems have a singular laser beam that they shoot. These can shoot a barrage of laser beams. There's not much you can do about it other than kind of like run away from it. But me personally, on most builds, I just tank it. As far as the servants go, so there's this barrage. Oh, and also their spin is fast. See, it doesn't do a ton of damage, so it's better to just tank it. As far as these servants go, I recommend bringing the golem next to me, because if you get lucky enough, actually grip them for you. Doesn't look like I am very lucky though. See, that stomp, so it's gonna kill him. Once he posture breaks, he's essentially dead. Which of course, I had to miss my attack. See, there, he's dead. So whatever he didn't kill, you just finish off. And this big wall here is gonna come down, and you're gonna be able to run by it. That'll only come down once every single thing in that room has been killed. But now we're gonna run through another room, just follow my path. And there's gonna be a lot of mobs that are going to try and kill you. You do not, unlike the other ones, need to kill these or even fight them for that matter. But sometimes the bats will actually get in here. The golems will never get in here, but the bats might follow you in here, just kill them. Okay, so now for the actual fight itself. I'm gonna start here. When you get into the Duke fight, you always want to start the fight behind him. And unlike some of the other bosses, he won't wait for you to hit him. He's actually gonna hit you first. So there, his first move was a strong left. This is gonna initiate a parry trade. So parry the strong left, and then you're just gonna parry an M1 like you see me doing here. That was another move. I call it his javelin move. He's gonna fly up into the air and shoot something at you. You can dodge it, or you can block it, or parry it. It will insta-grip you though, so just be careful of that. And so Duke's first phase is his shield phase. Now in this shield phase, you're not going to actually be able to do any damage to him. He is going to parry and block everything you do, but you're just going to keep parrying and wanting him when you have the opportunity to, and dodging his mantras. Once his shield breaks though, however, he is pretty much just a giant punching bag that you're going to use all of your mantras on and kill. So that move, I call it his mini hamster ball. He is going to throw that at you. If it hits you, it will lock on you. You can't do anything about it. And he'll fly you up in the air and hit you twice. You can dodge that move if you're good on the timing with it, or you can parry it. I don't believe you can block it, so I always just try and parry or dodge it. So there his shield's gone. And you'll see now that essentially Duke, you're just going to be able to beat up on. So Duke can spawn his servants as well once his shield breaks. They are free health packs pretty much if you have mercy kill. If not though, they're kind of annoying to deal with because you're going to have to wait for Duke to grip them. Now that's another move Duke has that he can only use during his broken shield phase, where he will make his own mini shield that will last for one hit, and you gotta wait it out, because if you hit him during that, it will make you fly back and he'll laugh you like that, and it'll do a little bit of damage. Now a move earlier where he hits the floor and a bunch of spikes come out of the ground, that is a move that I'm not very good at dodging because I just can't see it when it happens. But he'll kind of like stomp the ground and those will come up, and when he does that, just dodge it. That's another insta-grip move, so be careful. But other than that, that's all you really have to do. Just make the parry trade, and learning the mantras are the hardest part. There's like two things that can happen when you fight a Duke. He can be chill like he was in this one, or he can spam his mantras, and that's really annoying, and it's pretty easy to die then. So just be wary of that, and don't let it happen. Hope this helped.
You know, work just let them. You sure we got the clue how bad this we go? Don't you know, no more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You one more step.